Welcome back to Give Me Five with Jones and Eli. Eli, I've got a great one for you today. You are on the Wimbledon court against prime Roger Federer. Are you winning a point?
How many sets are we playing?
You're playing a five-set match.
Best of five?
Best of five.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Jones. That's not gonna be easy. All right. I was a bit of an athlete myself back in my heyday, back in the glory days. Played a couple different sports here and there, dabbled, including tennis. I played a little tennis, but let's be honest, the skill gap between me and Raj is probably a little bit, right? I'm probably not doing too well against him. My only chance really is if he fucks something up. Which, let's be honest, it's not impossible, right? He's got to serve. How many times? I'm not good at math, but we're playing.
A
You got
lot.
to win 3 sets. You got to win 6 games per set. He's serving, half of those 3 games. That's nine, like 9 times 4. I just did really good math. He's got to win what 36 serves or something like that. Be honest that he double faults one of those. I don't know. Could happen, right?
Yeah, I think I could get one against Raj. Back
You
in
think
my
you
day,
could get one, you,
oh
or
yeah.
he messes it up?
No, I think I could get one. I played a little tennis back in my day, and I
Okay.
wasn't I wasn't anything amazing, right? And you know what was my game? My forehand was terrible, but my backhand was really nice. So I think if Raj hits one to my backhand, right, and I just kind of get some good wood on it or racket, I suppose. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe I get one. That's a lot of hits for the guy, and maybe he
It's a
feels
lot.
bad for me at some point. We're not even factoring in Roger as a human being. This man is not a robot. He's going to feel pity for me on this court.
No.
I mean, I'm getting embarrassed in front of it. Doesn't the Queen show up to this thing, or not anymore? But doesn't the people, the royalty, show up to this thing?
I think we got to add in a little bit of a stipulation, which is Roger is a robot in this situation. I think we got prime Roger, middle of his career. If he loses a single point, his entire family gets killed. So he's
Okay,
got
okay.
no,
Well, that's
or,
not even
or
fair.
or he loses a single point. He loses a trillion euro, whatever it might be. He's determined to win every single point. He's locked in. He's
Oh,
activated athlete mode. Are you taking a point?
well, is it a penalty if he hits me? Is
with,
that a thing?
with the racket?
Well, no, out of rage, that would be great. So I could chirp him a little bit. But is it a penalty? Like, say he serves and it like hits me right in the face, and I have to be escorted to the hospital. Do I get a sympathy point for that?
I think you just get a hospital card and probably a hefty medical bill. I don't think you get any any points for that.
I think the double fault would be the way to go. I'm trying to just continually think of stipulations. Like, what if he lets go of his racket and it hits the referee? That's got to be a point for me.
Again, again, I think he might be looking at some sort of fine or violation, but I feel like you're not getting a point. One thing I know you would get a point for is if he touches the net. So if I
Oh,
believe my tennis knowledge is not, yeah, is correct. So I mean, that's something you could do. A little bit of a little dink shot. I mean, whether you get it right, I don't know. You probably have to try every single shot. But then again, he is Roger Federer. He probably has a little bit of experience with that, and there's probably a lot of guys who are a lot better than you who have done that to him. You also mentioned you have a great backhand. He's Raj. You don't think he's going to figure that out? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you have a world class backhand. He's going to get it to your forehead every time. I got a chance.
but he won't know at the beginning. There's no film on me. Luckily, my
So you
sixth
think
grade
so
tennis
you
film
think
was thrown away.
you think your best chance is within the first game?
I think it's the first point, or maybe the second point. I think,
No way.
and it's one of those things. He serves what, probably like 130 miles an hour in his prime. So it's one of those things where you almost have to start swinging before he served it.
Oh, you got to start swinging before he even arrives to the court, my friend. Because your
Yeah.
reaction speed, you got to be already winding up right now before you get on the plane and get to England. I mean, I think you're just underestimating how hard that is going to be. Granted, it's not like facing a pitcher. I mean, the ball's not going to move as much. I mean, granted, it probably will as well. Back spin, top spin, side spin. He's probably doing knuckleballs at this point. Um, I just think you're underestimating how hard that really would be. I mean, a point, it's possible because he could easily, not easily, but he could mess something up. He gets out of bounds. A bird flies in his eye right at the moment. If you could, train some animals, run on the field, get a friend, maybe I can help you out. I'll yell something from the stands,
Yeah.
distract him. That's your chance, their best chance, a little bit of sabotage. But organically, I don't think he stands a chance again. Not
It's
even
a
for
point. It's a point. We're not talking about a game. It's 1 point. You don't think
there's no
for
way.
for 3 sets I could put up 1 point against Roger Federer?
I don't. I don't. I think you're underestimating. Granted, I know back in the preschool days, kindergarten days, like you said, you were the star. You were the man to beat. but we've come a long way since then, and so has he. I don't think he stand a chance.
Raj, if you're seeing this, I would love a match. Well, Eli, that's all the time we have for today. That was Give Me Five. Thanks for listening, everybody. Eli, can't wait to talk to you again soon.
I'll catch you, Jones. See ya.